Several years ago, I was called to a church in Phoenix called Phoenix Central Christian Church. It was right downtown Phoenix. It was a wonderful, wonderful church. Great people who were members there. But we had become a church that was surrounded by city. No one in our church even belonged to the same zip code as the church. So a very difficult decision was made to move the church quite a distance away out into Glendale. Well, that was going to take, you can imagine, when you move your house, think about moving a church. So as we were working through that and going through everything that we were going to take with us, one day I was there with the youth group, and nobody else was supposed to be there. It was in the evening, and Phoenix Central had 2 stories, and I happened to look out the window, and I saw the light go off in one of the upstairs offices. And I'm thinking, nobody's supposed to be here. And of course, if people know you're moving, that kind of invites people who want to take advantage of that. So I called 911 and I said, "This is Reverend Bonnie Reeves. I'm here at Phoenix Central Christian Church. We have the youth group here, and I've locked us all in Fellowship Hall, but someone is in our upstairs office." So the police came, and they went up to the office, and they came down with these 3 men, and they asked me to open the door, and I opened the door, and they said, "Reverend, these 3 men said they're here taking out cupboards to move to your new location." And I looked at them and I said, "I am so sorry. Nobody told me that you were going to be here. I am sorry." I apologize profusely to the police. The kids, of course, are snickering, and I'm thinking, oh, this is mortifying. So it just was one of those awful moments when I thought, oh my. Well, if that wasn't bad enough, several weeks later, I was in the church in the evening. I was doing a counseling, and my office happened to have a door that went into the office, but then a door that went out into the courtyard. The courtyard could be easily accessed from the parking lot. It wasn't secure at all. Now, there was a peephole in my door, and it was about dusk, and somebody knocked on my door, and I said, "Who's there?" And no one answered. When I looked out the peephole, I couldn't see anyone. And I thought, well, that's very strange. Well, just a few minutes later, I heard a door open and close in the church. I'm thinking, oh no. Here I am with this lady. We're all by ourselves. I call 911. I said, "I am so sorry. This is Reverend Bonnie Reeves. I'm at Phoenix Central Christian Church, and somebody knocked on my door. When I asked who was there, nobody answered, and then I heard a door open and close into the church. There should be no one else here but me." So the operator said, "Well, stay on the line, Reverend. We have officers we're dispatching right now." And I'm trying to keep the lady that I'm counseling calm as I'm on the 911 call with the operator. This is before I did 911, by the way. And all of a sudden, I know the officers are there because I hear footsteps, I hear speaking, they're in the church. They come out to the courtyard, they knock the door, and they said, "Pastor, this is the Phoenix Police Department. Please look out the window, you'll see us." I look out, and there's 2 officers. I open the door. They had one of our elders standing there, one on each arm. And they said, "Ma'am, do you know this man?" And I went, "Man," and I said, "I do. He's one of our elders." I was so mortified, you can imagine. Here's the second time I've called 911 in just within a month. He comes in and goes, "Bonnie, it's fine." He said, "You did the right thing." Well, he was hard of hearing, so he had not heard me ask who was there. Oh my gosh, talk about mortification. But anyway, it was one of those moments where I look back now. At the time, I just couldn't imagine anything else. But it was a moment, to say the least. And of course, it spread through the church, all those things. So it was just one of those times where you're like, okay, but the deacon, he was so gracious, or the elder, I'm sorry, was so gracious and always said, "Bonnie, you did the right thing. You did the right thing." Well, I want to share with you today just a quick little sentence. It's from Mary Dawson Hughes. "The finger of God touches your life when you make a friend." The Lord has so richly blessed me with so many wonderful friends. I just am so anxious to tell all the stories with all of them. They're sitting there probably mortified, but I'm so glad that you're listening. Please email me if you would like to, if you have some suggestions or anything like that. It's bonnie.pegs@outlook.com. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe, tell your friends, like me, all those things that you do when you're on YouTube. I am so glad that you've listened. This is Bonnie Peg saying, have a blessed day.